Okay, so good morning, students. So today we are going to solve exercise E and exercise E and F of the same chapter, that is transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, so we are on page number 64. So I would like to request to all the students to please take out your book, page number 64, and please make me sure that you all have taken out. Okay. Please complete exercise A and B. Check the video I sent today in the morning. Not in the morning, yesterday evening. That was sent. So those who have not completed it, please complete it. Okay. Now exercise E. What to do here? So here you have to identify the object and underline the objective complement. Okay. In this exercise, you have to find out the object as well as you have to underline the objective complement. See the first one. The doctor pronounced him unfit. I will explain one. The doctor, doctors pronounced pronounced him unfit. Okay. So here what you have to do, see, first of all, you have to find the object. So you will write object in the sentence. So here if you're going to find this will be our subject that you do not have to choose. This is verb, that will be object. Oh, sorry. So here you can write unfit. Clear. Like that only you have to do. Sorry, object is him. Just wait. This is verb, this is object, and this is complement, objective complement. Okay, so object is him and objective complement is answer. So like this only you have to complete your exercise. Okay, you can write in your book as well as you can write on a page and then you can paste on your book. So that was the first. Now the second is second sentence. In second sentence, you can say that anonymously elected her chairperson. Okay. So for the second one, object is her and objective complement is chairperson. Chairperson. Clear? Now the third one. I reached home and found my dog sick. Here in this sentence, the third one, you will write object. Object. There are two objects to home and second one is my dog. Okay, then after you will write objective complement. So objective complement will be sick and found. Okay, found and sick. So found and sick. Next question. Question number 4. In 4, object is me and objective complement will be in charge of the project. Object me and objective complement will be in charge of the project. Okay, just underline in your book. All the things have been written. You have to only underline. Now we'll erase the board. So 5. 5 is object she, and objective complement is the most talented singer. Object she, and objective complement is the most talented singer. Okay. Now 6. Object you and 3 attempts to clear this exam. 6. Object is you. Objective complement is 3 years to 3 years to clear this exam. Clear. Clear. Okay. This exam. Now 7. Object will be, object is me, and objective complement is lazy. So please raise your hand and make me sure that you all are writing this exercise in your book. Those who are having old book, they will erase the things and then after they will write, because I found that number of students are having old book. So you're not supposed to have the same. Okay. Now number 8. In number 8, there are 2 she, so you have to write object to the second she. Okay, that is the second she given in your sentence. So, and what about objective complement? So here the objective complement will be school capital. School capital. Okay. Now number 9. Object is young man, and objective complement. What is that? Objective complement is as their leader. As their leader. Okay. Now now we have 10th one. So in 10th one, I found the film very interesting. It's very simple to find out what is your object here. So your object is the film. Okay. What about objective complement? Your objective complement will be, what is that? Very interesting. Clear. 11. Object is them, and complement is valuable. See, he does not consider them very valuable. So what about object? Object is them. Objective complement is valuable. Okay. Now 12 is, what is the object and what is complement? See, 12. Here, object is him. Okay. What about objective complement? A hero. A hero. Then 13. See the 13? They did not want to put her in command. So object is her. Object is her. Okay. What about complement? Your complement is in command. Now there are 2 more. 14. Now 14 is object is she. What about objective complement? Unqualified for the post. Unqualified for the post. Okay. Now the last is 15. Here object is accused. Object is accused. Complement is not guilty. Not Guilty. Guil, that is L T Y. Okay. So here in this way we have completed exercise E. Just raise your hand and then make me sure that you all have completed exercise E faster. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move towards the next exercise, that is exercise F. Here we will have now exercise F. Students, here in exercise F, just read that identify the subject, verb, direct object, and indirect object in each of the sentences given below. Okay, so here four things you have to identify. That is, first is subject, verb, then after indirect object, and then direct object. Okay, so like that you will write. If you are going to write on a page, so the same way you will write. Otherwise, you can just underline there and then write there as for subject, B for verb, like that. Here. So it is very simple to identify. See the first word, he promised them an outing. So he is subject, promised is verb. Okay. Them will be indirect object. What about direct object and outing? Clear? So it's very simple to understand. Number two. That was for your understanding. Now I will write sentence size. She told her children the happy news. Okay. She told her children the happy news. Clear? So here, see, she is subject, told is verb, children is indirect object, and you know that is what news is direct object. Okay. Next one. Tarun wrote his mother a letter. Tarun wrote his mother a. So Tarun is subject, root is verb, mother is indirect object, letter is direct object. Okay. So sentences are given in your book. If any words you are not getting here on the board, no worry. Because the words are given in your sentence. You have to just underline and then after write there S, V and the direct object or indirect object. Clear, students? Now. Now fourth one. They showed us their new house. They showed us their new house. So they is subject, showed is verb, us is indirect object, and new house is direct object. Clear? Number 5, he offered his servant a real cheese bread. 5, what is that? He offered his servant a raise in his wages. Okay. So he, subject, offered, verb, servant, indirect object, raise is direct object. Clear? Now, 6. Lend him some money. Lend him some. Here you can see that it is a type of imperative sentence, so your verb is hidden. Okay. Oh, sorry, your subject is hidden. So this is verb. Okay. This is indirect object. Money is direct object. For the subject, you can write here you. This is your subject. Okay. For your understanding only. Otherwise, do not write. Now 7. 7. She offered. The officer asked his men a number of questions. 7th is the officer asked him a number of questions. Here you can find that the officer, subject, asked, verb, him, indirect object, question is direct object. Okay. Now number 8. They paid the vendor money. Number 8 is they paid the vendor money. They is subject, paid is verb, vendor is indirect object, money is direct object. Clear? Now 9. Mother bought me a bar of chocolate. Okay, 9. Mother bought me a bar of CHOCH uh, COLATE. So mother is subject, bought is verb, me is indirect object, and chocolate is direct object. So just completely clear. How many of you are completing? Raise a hand, please. Okay. So till 9 we have completed. Now let us proceed for the next sentence. 10. We paid some extra money to the attendant. We paid some extra money to the attendant. Clear? Subject, paid is verb, money will direct object, and attendant is indirect object. Now 11. She has not given me an answer. She has not yet given me an. So she is subject, has not given. It is not object or verb, so you will cut it. This is verb. Me is indirect object, and answer is direct object. Clear? Now 12. She gave the patient. She gave the patient hot soup for lunch. Hot soup for lunch. Subject, verb, the patient, indirect object, and soup is direct object. Clear? Now 12 or 13. Now 13 is we took flowers for our grandparents. We took flowers for our grandparents. We is subject, took is verb, flowers is direct object, grandparents is indirect object. 14. The shopkeeper charged me 20 rupees more. The shopkeeper charged me 20 rupees more. Okay, the shopkeeper charged me 20 rupees more. So here shopkeeper will be subject, verb, me is indirect object, 20 rupees is direct object, and the last is, have you sent her a reply? Have you sent her a reply? Have is verb, you is subject, sent is verb, her is indirect object, and reply is direct object. So that was all about your chapter 12. Now your chapter 12 is completely finished. Okay, in the next class, students, we will move towards the next chapter, that is chapter number 15. Chapter 15, subject and predicate. Chapter 13 and 14 is a type of comprehension and story. So you can just have a practice for comprehension. 13 and 14 is for your practice for comprehension. So you can do it by your own. Just read it. There is nothing. This is only the story. On the basis of our story, you have to solve these passages. Clear? So do you have any doubt till here in this chapter on exercises? Definitions have been given already. So you can check definition that is given in your book. Okay. Oh, I'm again just telling about definition, students. Transitive verb and intransitive verb definition, page number 61. See, in the last line, it is given that a verb that does not need an object to complete its action is an intransitive verb. It is the definition of an intransitive verb. Just after that, there is a example. So you will write that example just after that. You will turn the page here. You will be getting page number 62. On 62 page number, the third line. A verb that requires an object to complete its action is a transitive verb. Okay. My sister gifted me a football. So like that, example, and then after definition, and then after example. Like that, you have to first write these things in your pair copy, and then after all the exercises are to be completed in your book. Okay. In the same way, chapter 11, definitions are given here. That you will see on page number 58, the definition. In 58 exercise A, point number 2, it is given there. The direct objects are directly related to the action of the verb. You will write till here, and after that you will write that it will always answer the question of whom or what. Clear? And what about the example? So the second example, I opened the door. Okay. What about indirect object? So for indirect object, you will see point number 4. It says that indirect objects are the receivers of the action shown by the verb. After that, till here you will write from the book. One more line you will be added there. That is what it will always always answer the question to whom. An example: she gave her teacher a bouquet. That is the C part of your example. So till here, students, we are now going to finish. In the next class, we will be talking to exercise the next chapter, that is chapter number 15. So thank you so much.